Check this one out. Great school district supermarket nearby even has a home office. If you get that place, we could visit more often. I looked at the giant living room, the hotel-like kitchen with 2 refrigerators inside. Thanks, but I am looking for something smaller and quieter. Vanessa replied with just one word. Why? I didn't respond. 3 days later, during lunch break, my mom called, excitement in her voice. Sweetie, I just saw the house on Maple Street. The owners are moving soon. They're slashing the price. The master has a balcony and 2 small bedrooms, perfect for kids. You've got to see it. I closed my eyes for a second and replied as gently as I could, Mom, I really don't need that much space. I don't have kids, and I'm not planning to have anyone move in all day. You'll want to, she argued, and even if not, Vanessa and the kids could come stay on weekends. They need the space. An apartment is way too cramped. That's when it hit me. The pieces fell into place. Hence the exchange looks at dinner, the family-friendly listings. None of it was random. They didn't just want me to buy a house. They wanted me to buy one for the man I knew. If I stayed silent, if I went along just to avoid upsetting anyone, it'd be giving up the most precious thing it built my entire adult life, a life that was truly mine. I signed the contract for me dream home. On a bright April morning, a 2-bedroom wooden house nestled among the pine trees north of Everett, about a 45-minute drive from downtown Seattle. A spacious backyard, a small greenhouse, and raised garden beds already in place. As I stepped onto the porch and took the keys from the former owner, I almost cried, not out of sentiment, but because for the first time I was choosing my life. No interference, no director. I kept it secret that whole week, planning to share it at Saturday dinner at my parents'. As a happy surprise, I imagined a proud smile from Dad, a teary hug from Mom, but when I said the words, I bought a house, the entire room fell still. Vanessa stiffly sat, her glass down eyes fixed on me. You bought it? You mean you already signed everything? I nodded, giving a soft smile. Yes, last week. I'm moving in at the end of the month. My mom sat up straight, placing her hand on her chest like she just heard something earth-shattering. And how could you make that decision on your own? You know we've been house hunting for you. I frowning, a cold shiver running down my spine. What do you mean? Who exactly? Vanessa looked up, expressionless. Nathan and me, we've hot this through the house Mom picked is near the best elementary school in the area. Ellie and Brandon would each have their own room. You don't need that much space. It's perfect. Ella excellently. Wait, you're all talking about that house as if I'd buy it so your entire family could move in? My dad only set down his fork, his voice low and firm. And you're the only one in the family who's financially stable right now. Helping each other is what family does. I turned to my mom. You feel the same? Her eyes didn't deny it. You live alone, work from home, have a steady income. Vanessa's struggling in that tiny apartment. The kids don't have space. If you care about your sister, then she'll give up my dream to support someone else's life. I cut in, my voice raspy. No one answered. Nathan, who had been silent the entire dinner, sniffed slightly like he had been dragged into this unwillingly. I can fix up the place, and if it's that 4-bedroom house, I could turn it into an ideal setup. No charge. A turn to Vanessa. You know what, I actually thought you'd at least ask me, not assume, not make plans behind my back. I didn't think it needed to. Vanessa shrugged. You're my sister. You're more than capable. I'm stuck. You have the kind of stability I've never had. I pushed my chair back and stood up. None of you ever asked what I wanted, and now that I finally have something I spent a decade built dingy staring me down like I'm selfish for not handing it over to the family. You're betraying us, Anne. My mom said, her voice sharp as a blade. Barbara on Maple Street was willing to lower the price. Big house, safe neighborhood. My name is, and I'm 31 years old and currently a financial advisor at an investment firm in Seattle. I don't like showing off. I hate waste, and I absolutely never live beyond my means. My coworkers like to joke that I'm a woman who lives inside a spreadsheet. Booty don't mind, because I know that every dollar I save today is the foundation of the freedom I'll have tomorrow. I'm the youngest of 2 sisters. My older sister Vanessa is 4 years older than me. If me childhood was like blank pages tucked away in a corner drawer, hers was a glossy comic book displayed right in the middle of the living room. Bright, celebrated, and constantly cherished, Vanessa was always the center of attention. Golden hair, a dazzling smile, and a voice that garlic bread, and conversations that usually revolved around the kids' school gas prices, or the latest issue Vanessa had with her washing machine. I wasn't planning to say anything. The plan was to stay quiet, finalize everything, and then share Butaz. I scrolled through property listings while waiting for dessert. An image popped up, a little wooden house with a wide porch and a sun-drenched garden. Andy couldn't help but smile. "What's making you smile like that?" Vanessa asked, setting her orange juice down. I looked up, hesitated, then decided to be honest. House hunting, planning to buy next month. Silence, as if I just admitted it had a secret life in Alaska. My mom set their fork down with deliberate sound. "Buying a house by yourself?" "Yes, I've been planning this for a long time. I want somewhere peaceful, close to nature, not too far from the city, but away from all the honking and traffic." My dad raised any brow. Vanessa stared at me like I just announced I was buying a spaceship. "Enemy," Mom said in that voice that sounded like concern, but felt like a command. "Son, just think about yourself like this. Buying a house is a big deal. You should have at least talked to us first." He kept calm. "Mom, I've been saving for 7 years. It's my money. I didn't borrow from anyone. I'm not in debt." Vanessa jumped in, her voice a bit louder than usual. "I'm not saying you can't buy a house, but you need to think ahead. A house should have space for others, not just for living alone forever." "And who exactly are the others here?" I asked, half joking. No one answered, but the exchanged glances between my mom and Vanessa made me uneasy. The next night, I was preparing financial documents for the mortgage application. I got a text from my mom. "I just spoke with Miss Karen at church. There's a beautiful house in Cedar Ridge, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, big backyard for the kids to run around. He'll send you the link." Then came a flood of messages from Vanessa. "You have to check this one out. Great school district supermarket nearby, even has a home office. If you get that place, we could visit more often." I looked at the giant living room, the hotel-like kitchen with 2 refrigerators inside. "Thanks, but I am looking for something smaller and quieter," Vanessa replied with just one word. "Why?" I didn't respond. 3 days later, during lunch break, my mom called, excitement in her voice. "Sweetie, I just saw the house on Maple Street. The owners are moving soon. They're slashing the price. The master has a balcony and 2 small bedrooms, perfect for kids. You've got to see it." I closed my eyes for a second and replied as gently as I could, "Mom, I really don't need that much space. I don't have kids, and I'm not planning to have anyone move in all day. You'll want to," she argued, "and even if not, Vanessa and the kids could come stay on weekends. They need the space. An apartment is way too cramped." That's when it hit me. The pieces fell into place. Hence the exchange looks at dinner, the family-friendly listings. None of it was random. They didn't just want me to buy a house. They wanted me to buy one for the man I knew if I stayed